Imagine you own 8 acres of land, and when it's time to sell it, you find out from due diligence records that you only own half of them. Today, I want us to go deeper into due diligence, which you've heard about as a buyer, but I want to share real time situations that I've experienced in my 19 years in the real estate industry in Ghana. My name is ARKUTU'S, and I'm a real estate agent in Ghana with 19 years of experience. I mentioned earlier about a seller who had 8 acres of land, and upon trying to sell it, due diligence that we made sure our clients conducted revealed that only half of it was registered in his name. Now, this seller wasn't trying to be fraudulent. As far as he was concerned, these lands were registered and he had the documents. However, when we went to search, we found out that only half was in his name. If we had not insisted on our buyer to conduct the due diligence, our buyer client would have been buying problems. There are many other scenarios that we've come across, which is why I'm making this video today to encourage investors to always conduct due diligence. As your real estate agents, we will recommend the right professionals for you to make sure that all the checks are done and given the clear before you pay a single Ghana cedi. Let me share some other scenarios. There was a situation we experienced where a property owner who had built and lived on their property for multiple years decided to sell as well. When our client was conducting due diligence, the site plan was nowhere near the location of where their property was. How surprising is this? You've been living in it for multiple years with no idea that your property was not registered correctly as it should be. And you had the documents. So this is something that we have to make sure that we are always checking. What we are doing with clients now is to say that even after you've bought a property and it's been registered in your name, hire another independent surveyor or lawyer to do a second check to make sure that it's been done right. This is because it shows that there are mistakes that are made and you want to make sure that you're protected and safeguarded. What could have happened in these situations? Thankfully for all these sellers, their land, which was not showing as in their name when due diligence was done, was able to be re-registered in their name because nobody else had bought it. Should there have been a scenario where someone tried to illegally sell these lands, due diligence would have shown them as clear and anyone could have bought it feeling that they had the right to do so. I would also like to mention other scenarios like developments, high-rise buildings. We've come across developments where even though they have papers on record, there are certain loose points that need to be tied for the lawyer to be comfortable to give a clear. Most people just go in buying without these due diligence, and this could come to catch up with you years ahead when you don't have the right documentation in your hand. So again, we encourage that you always make sure that you do the due diligence. Then there's a situation where, for example, clients may say, oh, you may have done due diligence in this estate. Why is it that we have to do it again? I've come across scenarios where individual properties within an estate fall under different names. A developer may own 8 out of 12 plots there, or 11 out of 12, but there's one plot in there that belongs to someone else. Also, in the scenario where you're buying in a gated community where the houses are on individual plots, we make sure that each point is picked. We cannot guarantee you 100% risk-free investment, but whatever we can do to reduce your risk in any way, we'll make sure that we'll do that as your real estate agent, so that you can verify that indeed the property is in the name of the seller that you're buying from. All of this, once again, prevents you from buying future problems and safeguards the investment that you make. At our ARKUTU'S consult, every Ghana cedi matters, every dollar matters, and so we want to make sure that you are ticking all the boxes on due diligence. If you're looking to buy property, reach out to me and my team, and we'll be happy to guide you through the right due diligence processes to take and recommend the right professionals who have the right experience to help you. I look forward to seeing you. Best regards, Anna.